And I actually played with Janis Joplin in Telegraph Avenue. What is it, 68 or something? Yeah, we were sitting down on College Avenue meditating, getting arrested in that with Ron Dellums and Cesar Chavez for demonstrating the war in Vietnam. And then everyone would sit around on the edge of the on Telegraph Avenue, and we go looking for divine inspiration. Okay, so everybody ready? Go One more time. Okay, so flashback 6 years later, I graduated from some of my classes at UC Berkeley with Peter Volkis and some other guys. But most of the classes at California College of Arts and Crafts. So when I came home, I had a master's in sculpture, a bachelor's in printmaking, and a fifth year teacher credential in teaching. So I could teach high school and art. Unfortunately, when I got home, no job. actually, I actually started an alternative school that was still going here, and I was part of Laney College. And I started an alternative school where we used the arts for teaching people reading, writing method. And I work with at-risk kids. I taught at a place called the Shoboy Ranches for Boys, which was really a juvenile hall. So I started a school up there. And I came home to Hawaii. So anyway, to make a long story short, I didn't get a job in Honolulu. And then at the time I had a 3-year-old son. So I moved back to the Big Island and actually, I was broke ass because I shipped everything to Honolulu. And the house I was living in, I was renting. And this is how good luck I had. I was praying and everything, looking for. There was an old water tank that the guys were throwing out. But being a creative guy, I said, man, I can take that water tank, cut it in half, make a barbecue. With a lid, right? If the round, because it's made of. Or I can cut it in half and make 2 troughs I can feed animals in. So taking apart that water tank, the guy who lived in the house, didn't believe in First Hawaiian Bank or Bank of Hawaii, American Savings. He stuck all his money into the water tank. Inside of there, I found $10,000 of his man's life savings in that water tank. The house I was living in sold for $15,000, okay, on a half an acre of a lot in Hilo. I put down $10,000 for that water tank. That's how good luck I had. And I bought that house. After that, I built on the Big Island 104 houses. That was the beginning of my career in the house building. And I renovated. But I did get a song of it.
I know.
I went up to the volcano, okay? Up in Honolulu. Remember, I didn't have a job now. I still had no job. I got a house because I got $10,000. So I'm up there and going, home. Everybody ready? Home. One more time. Home. So from the middle of this volcano, I was sitting at a place called Mauna Ulu. It's called on the chain of Gators Road way down. Give it a spark. And Tutu's pelvis really started erupting. And then, it went up. She went about 10 feet high, 100. When it reached 1,000 feet high, I said, I better get the heck out of there. So I headed up the chain of Gators Road. I had an old Willys Jeep. When I reached the top, I looked back. There's now a curtain of fire going 13 miles all the way down to Kalapana. I would have ended up Kahumoku. You know what I mean? And the flame the sky was lighted up for almost a mile and a half, 3 miles into the sky. And for meditation, everybody go, I got inspiration. I wrote this song. And this song, this is how the good luck it is. This song launched me because it was #1 at KCCN for almost 6 years. And I won a Nahuku Hanohano Award that same year with Auntie Edith Kanakule on her album called Hi'ipoi Ka'aina Aloha. I got to be in charge of opening day ceremonies for Mary Monarch, all thanks to this one song. Yeah. Okay, so it goes like this. I'm going to teach you this. It's about Tipele and the boyfriend, the part man, part pig called Kamakua. It goes like this. Hei no ano, hei no ano, kamapua, kamapua, ehemi. Now remember, if you sing flat, you can mute yourself out. But hey, no, everybody, kamapua, ehemi, alamahi owe, ano, kamapua,
Amatua
ehemi,
Emi
alamahi owe. Okay, moves all she touches, supposed to see. She's a mover of mountains, really moves me. Hey no no, hey no
no
no, come up,
Kamagua
Kalamai oe.
Kalamai Oe
See her in the sunrise. I can see her when the sun sets. Burning urgency in her eyes. Welcome, Gail. She really moves me. Hey, no, no. Come up, hey, me. Sing along, Laura. Halamai oe. So that was a song that launched my whole music career way back in 1977. Okay, do we have any more questions? If I'm going too long, you just gotta shut me up. Remember I was a high school. Well, we should sing one song, that we can all sing along to. It's a song written by Lion One Alliance. It's actually him, and it talks about our love for Hawaii. Okay, it goes like this, and everybody sing along. Okay, come on, Sharon. Come on, Gail. Come on, Peter. Sandy. Laura. He Hawaii. Home. Come on, Sharon. Oli.
Hawaii, aloha. Hawaii,
William. Hawaii. Oli. Oli. Jen.
Aloha,
Oh,
aloha,
Mokia.
aloha, aloha.
And Norma, thank you for inviting me. And mahalo to Lee for getting us on and mahalo to Wally Lawn and Gil and everybody else. Okay, I probably ate up my time. Thank you so much for you guys, and and if you want to, you can log on to my YouTube called UncleGeorgeHawaii.com, and we feed the homeless. We feed between 50 to 1,500 homeless every week, not only from my farm, and not also Natasha Mahalo. Mari Gold gives me a lot of pineapples. Kumu Farms supports us. A lot of other farmers, Bobby Paia, and a lot of the farms in the Central Valley. give us, we get bananas and stuff. But I have 200 varieties of fruits and vegetables. If you're on Maui, you should go to mauifoodhub.org and you can order the vegetables that I have. We also make mango pico. We make guava jam. We got teas and coffees. And the other guys on the islands, if you want to order, just go to my website, kahumoku.com, and I can send you all the stuff that we got on the stuff. And most of the money goes to support, the homeless here on Maui. And I also have the homeless people picking for me. I planted almost, I'd say 5,000 acres of wild guava, wild lilikoi. Just went in the forest and started planting. They didn't ask permission. Like John, you know how we got Johnny Appleseed, where you got Uncle George.
Jack, yeah.
And then now we harvest between 1,500 and 2,500 pounds of lilikoi, grapefruit, avocados, and mangoes, all from the wild. You don't have to take care of fertilizer and water. Just God takes it. I did this 20 years ago. So thank you. Okay, now who's in the main studio? I better shut up so you can get back to the meeting. Is that Lee? I can't.
Okay.
All right, so we want to make sure we don't have time for a hana ho, but Uncle George, those were quite the stories and quite the songs. So let's go ahead and I got permission from the studio. Let's unmute ourselves so we can show our appreciation to Uncle George. So let's hear it.
What's your name?
Buenos.
Mahalo, Nui, that was so special. We were here in the studio hooting and hollering and laughing. What a great way to end our first session here at the district conference. So before we say goodnight, the schedule for tomorrow is on your screens. So tomorrow's morning program that we're pulling up right now for you, we're not pulling it up for you. So read your emails from Naomi. I'm sure it's all there. But it begins early tomorrow morning with Rich Corson from the Rotary Club of Ala Moana, telling us all about the virtual fitness walk to end polio. And the general session number 2 will begin at 9 o'clock a.m. You will hear from the Rotary International President, Holger Canuck, and keynote speaker, Kent Keith. We will hear from vocational service, youth service, international service, public image, and membership. General session 3 will begin at noon with the keynote speaker, Hawaii Island Mayor Mitch Roth. In the afternoon,